How we doing, everybody? Tim from Ski Rex Media once again asking, are you coming up here to Vermont to ski with us this weekend? If you are, we will welcome you. I will welcome you. Welcome to the Green Mountain State. But I have to start with some bad news. Yes, today, at least here in the valley, near Ski Rex Media HQ, Ski Rex Media headquarters, it rained all day. Now, there was some snow intermixed, but it was very little and it was very light. It just rained and rained and rained. And when it rains, it pours, and it certainly did. Which was not... It happened in other places. It wasn't just here. It happened south. North, they might have saw some snow. Pushing up into New Hampshire and Maine, they were supposed to see some snow. North of here, a little bit of snow. The higher elevations might have saw some snow. But there was a lot of rain, and it was warm. And it was just an ugly day. And I as I look outside, the sun's actually starting to come out a little bit, which is fine. We'll take some sunshine, but it would have been nice to have snow, and it would have been nice to not have rain to ruin the snow that we had. But again, got to remember, HQ's down in a valley, my friends. So I could very well be the one who suffered the worst, which is fine because I don't run a ski mountain, as you well know, even though I would love to make the Ski Rex Media Mountain Resort become a real thing. Having said all of this, we're going to go, as I go over this stuff, the trails and whatnot, what's open. As I always say, I do this from Thursday morning, and then we kind of try to sort out what it's going to be on the weekend, during the weekend. So as we start here, we have Suicide 6 at 18 trails. That's the least. That's the mountain with the least right now. And that's near 100% for them. Near. It's not actually, but it's near. Now follow me for the rest. In the 40s, we have Bromley in the south. Magic Mountain in the south is in the 40s. Mad River Glen out in the west, they're in the 40s. Burke is up over 50, around 50, and that's 100% for them. Bolton Valley, dead in the center, and Smuggler's Notch up in the 60s. Mount Snow and Jay Peak in the 80s with Jay Peak at 100%. Stratton in the 90s, near 100%. And then there's the Centennial Hills, Sugar Bush at 111, that's 100%, Stowe at 101, Akimo at 107, and Killington at 144 with Pico with another 58, putting Pico at 100%. Now this is all Thursday morning. This was as the rain was either starting or had been going. Or for places in the higher ups, like Killington is up on the mountain, Bolton Valley, for instance, up on the mountains. They're up on the higher areas, the higher altitudes. They might very well have not seen rain. They might have seen all snow. Even if it wasn't a lot, at least it wasn't ruining anything. However, I heard reports that the southern part of the state, as I said, was also rain. You're looking at Mount Snow, Stratton, Magic, Bromley, that whole area. They might have had some rain, even though they're a little higher. Obviously their summits are higher, 3,000 plus, but they still might have seen some rain. I think it was Magic who reported about an inch of wet, heavy, you know what I mean? It might have been them. I could be wrong about that. So what we have here for trails is, as of this morning, Vermont is still nearly 100% on trails. And this is obviously the main stuff. This isn't Cochrane's. This isn't Northeast Slopes in Corinth, the small ones with rope toes and stuff like that. I'm talking about the big guys. These are the ones that people, I would imagine, would frequent the most. That's why they're so much bigger. Part of the reason why they're so much bigger. We're not going to get into that part right now. The point is that the higher up mountains might have seen natural snow today. Along with the rain, they might have just seen rain. Now, the plus side to all this is the temperature is supposed to drop, which means we can have some snowmaking out there. So if anybody had any issues with this rain, they have a shot at recovery. If I had a snow gun here, I would just be launching and lobbing snow off the top of the building, off the top of the house, off the top of the HQ, and just piling it up near the road, not in the road. I would never do that. I love my snowplow brothers and sisters driving those big trucks. They're awesome. So, all things considered, if there was a good base, they'll probably have a good base. They're going to have to groom it up, work it, blow some snow, all these mountains. and maybe they'll stay close to 100%. Again, like I said, all these numbers were this morning, Thursday morning. What's it going to be like going into Friday? What's it going to be like going into Saturday and Sunday? And again, north is where the snow was. If you follow that band of snow, it goes up and over the north part of the state, north of here, and up into Maine. I think like Sunday River was looking for a good amount of snow in this storm. So if you're coming to Vermont and you're not sure where to go and you want a better chance of newer snow, push north. If you're just coming here, that's awesome. You know these mountains, they're pros, they're all professionals. They're going to work with what they have, and they're going to make it the best they can for all of you. So they're going to blow snow and everything like this. But what if you get up here and the snow isn't great? What kind of segue is that, right? What if you need something else to do? What else is going on around the old state this weekend at all these mountains? Well, let's look at Friday, tomorrow night. NVT Night Rail Jam. That's a USA event at Bolton Valley. Okay? The USA Snowboard Free Ski Association Night Rail Jam over at Bolton Valley. Burke has their men and women skiing and riding clinics. So if you're up at Burke, you could take care of that. And like I said, they might have had actual snow. Down at Mount Snow in the Snow Barn, live music with DJ Bay 6 again, a regular in that place. Pico Hico Split Fest. Anybody who's out there at Pico, check me on the HIKO pronunciation. I'm sure it's Pico Hico because it has to rhyme, and that'd be awesome. The 3rd annual Splitboard Festival and Demo. Are you into splitboarding? Do you like splitboarding? Do you have no idea what it is? Head out to Pico, check it out. You learn a little something. You might like it. It is exactly what it says it is. If you don't know what it is, a board that is split, strapped on both feet, uphill, lock it back together, snowboard down. And then the gondola dinner at Benedict's, those cool little gondola cabins turned micro restaurants for people. That needs reservations. So if you want to go there tomorrow night at Stratton, Friday night, definitely call ahead or book online. I think is possible. I don't know. Go to their website, social media for exact details. Saturday. Well, all kinds of stuff going on Saturday. Sun Mountain S'mores at Bromley. Sun Mountain because it faces south, so the sun hits it all day as long as it's out. Après Ski at the Bear Den at Burke. Once again, the Shrimp Tunes are there. And Bell's Brewing Lighthearted Launch Party. Bell's Brewing is launching a new IPA. That's going to be at Burke. Live music, all kinds of fun. Let's see what else we got here. The 3rd annual Split the Peak at J Peak. A touring demo. Another place to learn about touring. Splitboarding was about touring. J Peak also has something going on about touring, so check that out, J Peak. Also, the Après Ski Party for Hope on the Slopes Eve is up at J Peak, and Hope on the Slopes is the event taking place on Sunday, supports cancer patients, cancer research, that whole thing. And then live music with Six Fox Whiskey because of that. Hope on the Slopes Eve Après Party, all at J Peak. And then also Saturday night is Into the Mystic, the Van Morrison Experience. You need tickets for that. It is music. If you like Van Morrison, check that out at J Peak. More live music, the OMG Band at Cousins Deck. If you've been in Cousins, that place must be awesome now since they have the whole deck and they're doing live music. They did it when I was there too. I liked Cousins, actually. That's at Mount Snow. And then more music at the Snow Barn, 90s Night with Laser Dad. Again, Mount Snow, Snow Barn. Sugar Days at Okemo, if you want to learn a little something about sugaring, maple syrup. Okemo. There's also the Summit Snowcat Tour, and they're doing a s'mores thing, S'mores and More at Okemo, so check that out. The Smuggler's Notch Extreme Skiing Challenge Saturday. It is as it sounds, you know. The people there are going to be doing some pretty cool stuff. Check that out. And the Abe Hams Fat Bike Slalom at Suicide 6. If you're into the fat bike thing, the winter fat bike thing, you want to check out a little competition, little slalom on the berms, you know. Suicide 6 in South Pomfret. Sunday brunch at Burke on Sunday, the 10th annual Hope on the Slopes at JP event for cancer research support, patient support, all that good stuff. If you're interested in checking that out and helping out, and you know, it's a cool event for, you know, supporting those who are sick, and that's, you know, that is a big deal. So check that out. And then the Fiddlehead Jump Jack World Champions at Mount Snow. Now let me tell you something about this. I had to look it up. I don't remember this thing. I don't remember seeing it. I actually don't know much about it. All I see is contraptions built almost onto a single ski that look like they have a spring in the middle. I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but I might have to take a ride down on Sunday and check this thing out. So that's at Mount Snow. Again, if I went too fast, go ahead and rewind the video and watch again. And then if you think something's going on that might be cool at your favorite mountain, go to their social media, go to their website, or call their information number. They still have one, all of them do, and get the exact details for reservations, tickets, or if it's cool if you just show up. A lot of those are. So there you go. That's Vermont for this weekend. I am Tim from Ski Rex Media. If you're coming up here, maybe I'll see you out there if I get to one of these events. If not, have a safe weekend, have an enjoyable weekend, and I hope you have a dry weekend. Unless it's snowing, then I hope it's not wet snow, just snow, if you know what I mean. If you're coming up here, thank you for coming. We support that. We love you. We love the tourist dollars. All right. So, Tim from Ski Rex Media. Go to the description to like, share, subscribe, follow, do all that. Go into the description if you need any of the contact information. If you want to jump into the Q&A series, it might be something to do and watch or listen to while you're up here if you have nothing else to do, including the Ski Rex Media podcast. All right. So this is Tim. As I've said too many times. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And I'll see you out there. Later.